Hey, have you ever bought or thought of buying leads for your network marketing business? I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why it might not be a good idea or it's not a good idea at all in this video. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita. I'm a network marketer like you, and I love network marketing, but I was struggling with prospecting. I hated to approach people, I hated to talk to friends and family. I hated cold messaging, asking people who don't know me to look at my stuff. And I wasn't getting results until I ran into a different strategy how to attract people and prospects to my business instead. And that's what I'm talking at VIEs now. And if you would like to learn how to recruit new team members without having to chase, without having to get embarrassed, without having to feel uncomfortable, grab my free video at viesnow.com/3 steps. And today I would like to talk about buying leads. And at some point before I found the strategies that are working really well for me, I actually was considering buying leads. I was looking at something. I ran into some offers to buy leads, and I was actually looking at those offers, and it looked good. Like it looked fine, and I don't know why I just didn't buy any leads then, and I'm happy I didn't. And even now, when I talk to so many network marketers about their problems and issues and their struggles and what they do out of desperation, I know that many of them buy leads, and many of them complain that they don't get any results out of that. So I want to talk about the 5 reasons why buying leads doesn't work and why you shouldn't do it. Because here is the thing. So in the first place, you need to know how to buy those leads. You need to know how to make a decision on a specific offer, what you need to look at in order to do it correctly. And so many networkers don't even think about those things, so the 5 reasons are kind of, contribute to this main idea that you need to know how to do it. But when you know how to do it, thing is that you no longer need to buy. So first of all, the very first reason is that leads bought that way are usually very untargeted. And the very simple reason for that is, like, the very obvious reason for that is that most network marketers don't even know if they are leading with the opportunity or with their products. They talk about everything at the same time. And with that mindset, they also buy the leads. So they don't even realize whether they want leads that are likely to join their team to build their business, or they want leads that are more likely, to be interested in their products. And it's a massive gap between the two groups, massive difference. So that's the very first thing that you need to figure out. And then obviously there are subtler things like people's behaviors, how they match your core values, what you stand for, what kind of people you'd like to work with, and so on. So targeting is a big issue, and usually if you do buy leads, they are very untargeted, and you might be making calls, sending emails or whatever, and it's not gonna work because those people are simply not your ideal prospects and not your ideal customers. And the second big reason is that these people don't know you. And I've heard so many times from other network marketers that when they call these leads, they just react that way, who are you? Why are you calling me? How did you get my number? And it's just really, really wrong. And if they don't know you, they're not gonna be interested in what you have. The way somebody knocks at your door, on your door, trying to sell you something, and if you don't know them, sometimes we pretend we are not at home and we see somebody, come to our door. We pretend we're not there. We don't even open the door. So we have no reasons to buy anything from people who we don't know. We don't, we don't trust them. And it's the same way, it works the same way here. Those people don't know you, so they are on your list for the wrong reason. They are on that list not because you attracted to them, not because they put themselves on that list, in your audience, because they liked what you offered before, what you talked about, your content, or whatever. So they don't know you. They have no reasons whatsoever to buy anything from you. The third reason is that by buying leads, you basically, it kind of relates to the second reason, that because these people are cold, very, very cold, market to you, you need very specific skills to get them to even listen to you. And you can learn those skills, yes, but most people who buy leads, they buy those leads because of their desperation, because they don't know what they're doing, because they don't know any better. And those kind of people don't have any decent skills to even talk to those leads. And it's very, very important. So these skills are very important to have, because they will be with your asset for the rest of your life. So instead of and people rely on these leads, they buy, say, 1,000 leads, they calculate a kind of conversion rate, or they are promised a certain conversion rate. But the problem is that in most cases, network marketers don't even know what to say to these people. And talking to the people who know you already is completely different from talking to people who are even, colder than your cold market. And my meaning, cold market, like even if you, let's say, go to various groups on Facebook, find these people on social media, they are your cold market, but still in a way they are warmer than these leads that you buy. You don't even know what medium they are using, or what at all. You know nothing about them. So you need very specific skills to be good at communicating with these people. The fourth reason is that buying leads is a very short-term tactic, and as opposed to learning how to build your audience continuously. So if you buy leads once, okay, maybe you can decide, and I doubt if somebody buys leads twice, because first time around they usually don't succeed, they don't get good results, so they won't buy leads again. Most probably, that's my thinking, and I don't know, I'm just, I'm almost sure that's the case. But the thing is that you need to continuously be growing your warm audience, your warm market, to, made of people to whom you promote in a much more elegant and more efficient manner. So buying leads is a very short term tactic, and it will prevent you from actually working on growing your market. And I said it before, when you grow your market, when the ball starts rolling, it starts rolling kind of by itself. People start connecting with you by themselves, and with time it's automatic. It becomes automatic, and you don't have to put much effort into this. So growing your warm market is the first thing you need to do in order to succeed in this business. You need to be always expanding it, because as you know it, your market made of your family and friends is very limited, and it's very untargeted as well. And the fifth reason why you shouldn't buy leads is simply unethical. It's just unethical, because these people, I know from the feedback from some network marketers that, and it relates to the very first thing that I said, that when they get a call from you, they just simply are like, why are you calling me? Well, how do you know my number? Who gave you the permission to call me or to contact me in any way? So it's unethical, and it repels immediately, and that way you actually can cause a big damage to your business and to your brand. Sometimes it's very difficult to recover from this kind of things, especially if they start leaving feedback, if they can track you down. People, it's not likely, but it does happen sometimes. So it's simply unethical. And think about yourself from, if somebody does it to you, how do you feel about it? If your name can be sold, over and over again. And it does happen. So you don't want anyone to do it to you. So you can't be doing it to anyone else either. It's just bad practice. And instead, just to summarize, when you know how to build your audience, how to nurture your audience, how to genuinely help them, and how to promote, when you learn the basic promotion skills and selling skills, none of this, buying leads, this kind of stuff isn't necessary at all. And by learning proper skills, you will gain those, personal assets that will serve you for the rest of your life, and will give you much more success than anything like that. So I hope you will never buy leads based on this video, and I hope you liked this video and you got some value. And if you did, grab my free video, how to recruit new team members without having to prospect, without having to chase or buy leads, without feeling uncomfortable, without losing your integrity, at viesnow.com/3 steps. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.